The Bills are happening now. They're making it happen now. You've got the spirit, a lot of spirit, yeah. You've got the spirit, just watch it happen now. Make me wanna shout.
Oh, welcome to this week's episode of the BWO. It's just me, Patrick, this week, and Buffalo Spartan. Corey might join us, but if he does, he does. If he doesn't, he doesn't. So we don't really have a whole lot to talk about. We didn't really have a whole lot planned, but I know we didn't do one last week, so we got to do it this week. Get right off to it. Spartan, what are your predictions for the upcoming schedule?
Yeah. So, I guess we'll go week by week, huh?
Yeah.
So, I'm really thinking that it's time for the Bills to get screwed on week 1. I'm thinking we're going to play Miami week 1 in the heat. I don't know. It's due time for us to have another sun game in Miami. So I'm thinking week 1, I'm going to go Dolphins.
Yeah, I think it's
at Dolphins, I should say, at Dolphins.
Well, we know it's a road game because they've already announced when the home opener is going to be. I think that'll be week 2. I think that's my guess. No, just kidding. They've already announced that it'll be week 2. It'll be a Thursday night football game against the Lions. Hey, the last time we played the Lions, it was one hell of a game.
Yep.
But I'm with you. Week 1, I think it's going to be either the Dolphins, and then you said in our pre-show meeting, possibly the Raiders. We know it will be a road game. I'm hoping it's East Coast for sure, and I'm hoping it's a 1:00 game, especially with the Thursday game, week 2. But
if it's against Miami, I would almost assume it's a week 1 or a 1:00 game. Excuse me.
Yeah, but gotta end the Miami crybabies because they've been complaining that it's not fair that we always got to play Buffalo in the cold and they never get to play us in the heat. Fine. We'll take you on week 1 when you have no talent. Okay.
Yep.
So, but I think they will be definitely more prepared this time than they were a couple years ago when they were pretty much dying from heat. Sure, I mean, but look, it's not normally that bad in September in Florida. I mean, it's bad, but that was unusual.
For us New Yorkers, that's warm.
Yeah. But
I agree. I did hear something there, Mr. John Robert. I did hear something, and I don't know the legitimacy of it, but I did hear that there's rumblings that they were talking about the broadcasting. I don't know the terminology of it, but like the broadcasting code or whatever from 1961 or something, where they were talking about games need to be televised, and it has to do with some kind of legality that if they go to all streaming services, they're breaking that rule that is in place. So I have a feeling that there's going to be a lot more dual games because they can't really rely on a streaming service because that would break the rule. No,
I think there was something on for the Thursday game. the week 2 game. I think they said in the Buffalo area, Buffalo Rochester area, that it will be on like regular channel as well, like
Mhm.
channel 7 or something, or whatever the affiliation is. But everywhere else is going to be on Amazon Prime.
Yeah. Well, I think it had to referring to was the national televised games
Yeah.
where if it's like the only game and it's televised, that it has to have a like an actual non-subscription source. But again, I could be wrong. It could just be scuttlebutt. Um, I don't know. I'm just taking a shot in the dark with what I've heard. If so, that's great news because no one wants to pay 400 and some odd dollars for every streaming service to watch football.
No.
They already get enough of our money, um, just in all the shit that we buy.
Well, I mean, so you would think with when DirecTV lost the NFL Sunday Ticket, I figured the first year YouTube would just do exactly the same thing which they did, but you would figure with NFL Plus and all that, they would have a way for you to say, "Hey, I don't want every single game. I just
Mhm.
want this team or every game that they play." So instead of paying for the full price for Sunday Ticket, why couldn't I pay like a quarter of that for the entire year, but I select one team, but I get all their games
Yeah, like
instead of
you
the
have a
whole.
tier package. You have like
Correct.
single team, or if you want a double team, like base per team, and then you get a discount. And then if you want the
Right.
whole package, that's what the package costs. Like that would make a lot of sense to me.
Right. You would think that that's where we would be at with all these streaming services and stuff, but it's still it's not, and it's not only would you have to pay for like 4 or 5 different streaming services, but then you got to constantly watch who's playing on which network, when are they playing on here? Because you got to remember, every so often they'll throw a Netflix game in there, and they'll throw a.
Mhm.
Last year they didn't just do Netflix; they did Tubi, which I get Tubi's free, but
It's
trying
another
to
service you got to sign up for.
trying to keep up with all that, it's like, what? Why?
Hmm.
Why can't you just leave it alone? It wasn't broken. Leave it alone.
Like I don't mind them like doing like the Nickelodeon thing to get the kids involved and stuff, but I mean it's cable television.
Well, yeah, but that's still it's not like that game is exclusive to just
Yeah.
Nickelodeon. It's still
No,
on a
yeah,
regular.
they do just like the
Just like the
Manning cast.
Manning
You
cast,
know, they
yeah.
have the Manning cast version, and then they have a non Manning cast version. Um, but it's available on regular any TV service like network that you have. So, but yes, the NFL is greedy, John. I will agree with that. They are 100% greedy.
You just need to.
Um, Trying to make all this money in every other way, including ticket sales, which is a whole nother topic we can get involved with for this coming season for us Bills fans. So, but
I mean, yeah,
I
you got
do,
to take a second mortgage out just to go to one game.
yeah, yeah, insane. I always, I'm a cheapskate. I will admit that. And I remember coming back home in 2018, from North Carolina on active duty. We moved back up here, and I decided to take 12 of my friends and family to a football game that I paid for. I got 12 tickets for like $400. Some of these tickets for this home opener at the new stadium are going for like $2,600. That's insane.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we had the conversation. I totally understand that people bought PSLs and all that, but that's a 30-year PSL. Average that out amongst 30 years of games and add that to it. Don't add, your $3,000 you paid for a PSL on top of a ticket that you paid $130 for that game.
Well, and we're seeing this throughout every sport is just outrageous when it comes to prices on tickets, and it's ridiculous. But the problem is people are still paying it. So
Mhm.
until we get to the point where, look, I get it. I love my Bills and I'll gladly watch it on TV. But until we get to the point where people just stop going to the stadium, that's the
Yep.
only way that ticket prices are going to go down because that's it. Every
Well,
single
here's my we're getting away from the schedule and stuff, but
like I said,
I
no plan.
here's the whole thing that like I'm not understanding. So obviously I'm not a season ticket holder, neither are you, Patrick. But um, so say you buy your PSL and you pay for it, and you go, you know what? I don't want my season tickets. What happens to that PSL? Do you
It,
lose it? Because you paid for it for 30 years. Like there's way too many questions, and with it being 30 years, like I can't tell you where I'm going to be in 2 years, financially. But I definitely couldn't tell you where I'm going to be 30 years from now. But I'm
yeah,
happy
I
watching it from the Spartan Shack in the backyard.
can give you a
Uh,
pretty good idea where I'll be in 30 years.
yeah, well, I'll probably be dead, so
That's what I'm thinking too. So it's like, all right, well,
I'm going to be dead.
I'm not. I'm at the point in my
Senseless
life.
because I used the word dead.
I'm kind of at the point in my life right now where I don't think I can make a 30-year commitment. Sorry,
Yeah,
I
you're
can't.
lucky to get like a 5 year commitment out of me.
In this day and age, man,
Mhm.
I don't know if you can go past a year.
Yeah. Well, what
We'll
do you
see.
got for week 3 there, Patrick?
Well, at that point,
Are we home or away? We'll start there. Home or away?
I don't know. I'm gonna say we're gonna be
We're going to be away.
probably home. It would be nice because then there's less travel, but there's no way we're gonna going a Thursday game and then following with another home game. But I'm gonna go home anyways. What the hell? Maybe
All
we'll
right.
get lucky.
You go home, I'll go away. How about that?
I mean, I would like for them to save all their home games for like November, December, but
Yeah, that never happens. So who do you think we're going to play? We already got Miami as an
we got Miami,
away,
we got the
and we got
Lions.
the Lions. So who is our next home opponent?
I'm gonna say we usually get one of the better teams off right in the early part of the season. So I'm going to say either Denver or Kansas City.
Okay. Well, if you got to pick one, who are you picking?
Kansas City.
Kansas City. Okay.
Here's why. I'm we don't know what Mahomes' status is going to be going into the season, and let's be honest, if he's the, I could see the NFL giving us the Chiefs when Mahomes isn't available, so they can sit there and say, "Well, he didn't lose to Josh Allen this year." Keep him from having another loss to Josh Allen. And if the Bills beat him, be like, "Oh, well, they did it without." And you can hear them all say, "Well, they did it without Mahomes there and everything." So
Kind of as a scapegoat.
yeah, and again, you don't. You also, there's no way in hell they're giving the Chiefs or the Bills the Chiefs on Mahomes' first game back
Hmm.
in case everything isn't 100% right. They're not going to do that because then the excuse is Mahomes wasn't ready and blah blah blah. So,
Nick Wright will have a lot to talk about.
again, if we beat him without him, that's all they're going to say. Well, Mahomes wasn't there, and if we beat him when he comes, if it's his first game back, well, you beat a Mahomes that was just coming back. This is so
Hmm.
you'll hear all the excuses.
Yep.
But that's why they'll do it in week 3, just so they can get all that out of the way instead of they lost to the Bills.
Mm. No, I am going to go with an away game, and if the Dolphins don't play us week 1 like we're thinking, this is going to be my choice. So this would be like a flip flop. If it doesn't happen, I'm going to go with the Las Vegas Raiders as the away game for week 3.
I can see that.
So, but I totally could see either one of those being a week 1. But I the Raiders would be a 4 o'clock game. So I'm thinking we go a 1 o'clock, a Thursday night, and then a 4 o'clock is how I'm kind of seeing that.
Okay. So, I mean, we had how many primetime games last year? What, 6?
Yeah.
Can't see us having much less than that this year. So,
I think we're going to have 5 this year.
yeah, I'm going to guess either 4 or 5.
I'm going to guess 5.
So we've already had one, which was the home opener. I think for week 4, we said week 3 was away.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Well, I said away, you said home.
okay. So yeah, it would have to be Kansas City then, because if we were away, it'd be against the Broncos.
Mm-hmm.
But I think week 4, I think it's going to be away. I think that's going to be a primetime game. I'd say either Sunday night or a Monday night game. And I would say we're either playing Houston or the Rams.
Okay.
I don't see us going up against Houston or the Rams and it not being a primetime game.
So I'm going to say week 4. Week 4 is going to be a home game, another home game in prime time. We are going to go Monday night. Or no, I'm going to say a Sunday night game. We're going to do a Sunday night game at home against the Ravens.
Okay. I can see that. And again, we usually get one of the big opponents in the first couple weeks of the season, so I could see that.
Yeah. Because, I mean, we got the Lions, which is a good team. We're going to take a break from prime time, then go back for a Sunday night game. And then I'm going to go for week 5. I'm going to do another home game. But this time, the home team will be the shitty ass Jets. Because we got to play them twice.
Yeah.
We're going to play them home. We finished off last year with them, so I think they're going to be earlier in the schedule this year as our home, and I think it's going to be week 5.
Okay.
A 1 o'clock game.
Lou, to answer your question, we play the Bears at home.
Yeah, Bears are a home game. I'm thinking that is going to be a holiday game, whether it be Black Friday. We're hearing rumors that there might be one the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, or either Christmas Eve or Christmas Day.
Yeah.
But not sure.
So I say week 6. Again, the NFL seems to like to screw the Bills. I think that's when we get our bye.
I think week 6 is going to be away against the Vikings.
I'll be honest with you. I'm hoping, again, I think it's week 8 or something, or 9 when they do it. And that's the Halloween weekend game. I hope we play either the Vikings or the Bears that week.
I think it's going to be week 6. I got a feeling we're going to Minnesota. So I think week 7's our bye. I think we're gonna go 7. They're
I
gonna
don't
give us
see it
a
being
long
week
stretch at
7
the
because
end.
we had week 7 this past season.
Oh, did we? Okay, then week 8.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's around week 8 to week 10-ish is for the bye, but I again, the bye weeks start week 5. I
Yeah,
can see the NFL saying, "Hey, you guys get an early bye week." But
I think we're gonna go away week. What are we on 7 now?
yes.
I don't think we're gonna have the bye week 7. I think we're gonna have it week 8. So I think we're gonna go away again. This time it will be a Monday night game against the Patriots.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely think I'll be honest with you, I think both Patriot games will probably be a primetime game.
I think one will. I think the other ones may be shifted. It'll be because what they'll do is they'll save that last one to
It'll
late to like one
TBD
of the last 2 games
to
as a
flex it, yeah.
TBD. Yep, and they'll flex it because it may have implications,
Well, I think one of the Patriot games will be the last week of the season.
and
I
that's
think
going to be
I
our
think
home.
the league knows that the Bills and Patriots are probably the 2 teams that are gonna win the East. So, if they did the schedule now, they're gonna make it the last game of the season, saying it might come down to that game for one of the 2 teams to win it,
Hmm.
which if they're
And
smart, they do that now.
I think it's going to be a TBD because they may flex that to a prime game
Correct.
if they do. But I think we're going to have like 5 prime games total, and that might be the 6th. But that's a TBD, so I'm not counting that as a prime game.
Um, I say so you said week 8 would be the bye. I
Yep.
said week 7, but okay.
So
Uh,
he got week 8.
I'll go with New England as week 8. Either way, they're playing them either week 7 or week 8. Um, I'll just flip with yours. I have the bye for 7. You have it for 8. You have the Patriots 7. I'll have them 8. I think week 9 coming out of the bye. I think the NFL will be a little bit nice in this regard because they always throw us a game, and I think this could be that infamous trap game that the Bills always fall into. I know it's coming out of either the bye or after division. I think it'll be home, and I think it'll be against the Chargers.
Sorry, I'm counting. 5, 6, 7. So week 11 is Thanksgiving. That's why I was checking to see when Thanksgiving was, because I think we're going to be home this game, but I wasn't sure. I think it's going to be home against the Chargers.
Yeah,
'Cause like I said, I think the Bears is going to be a holiday game, which might be the Thanksgiving week. So I wanted to make sure my weeks lined up.
yeah. There. I mean, we've already seen rumors that that was the potential that it was either supposed to be the weekend of Thanksgiving or it was supposed to be the day before Thanksgiving because for some reason the NFL is considering doing a Wednesday the day before Thanksgiving game, which is like, all right, sure.
Well, here we go. Let me answer. Let me add on to what John Roberts said. He said the actual schedule shows are on NFL Network and ESPN Thursday at 8. However, I was just on the Bills website and they are announcing it at 7:30 tomorrow. 7:30 p.m. tomorrow. It says right on their website. So we should know our schedule 30 minutes prior to that being on NFL Network and ESPN. So that's coming
We might,
straight from the.
we might not get the Bears that week because they're saying that
Oh
they're
yeah, we're playing. Yep.
Detroit.
So maybe we'll have them late in the season, Christmas Eve. So don't know what that week is. I didn't look that far ahead. But yeah, I'm thinking Chargers will be the week after the bye then.
Yeah, and then I mean the
So
rest of the schedule's pretty simple. It's going to be another Jets, another Miami, and again I think we close out the year I think we close. I think they're going to make us close out the year against the Patriots. The only difference is we just don't know if they're going to be home or away.
Yeah,
Um,
should be a. I I'm gonna go with my over as 5 with that possibility of a 6 as a TBD.
yeah,
But I'm gonna stick with that for prime time. But I think I'm gonna put my eggs in a basket. I'm gonna say it's gonna be Dolphins week 1. Unfortunately, it's gonna be a shit game, but they gotta screw us somehow. So
Lou's
that's
saying
gonna be my big prediction.
Lou's saying week 11 against the Eagles, but we're not playing the Eagles.
Yeah.
So sure, no problem. Well, maybe what he means by that is they'll be on a bye week, week 11, and they'll be playing the music from the band the Eagles while on bye.
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
Playing the Eagles.
Yeah, why not?
We are not playing the Eagles, Lou. I'm on the Bills webpage right now.
On the NFL's website, and they're not listed as either the home or away teams that we're playing.
Oh, he said, "Who do you think we play in the Super Bowl?"
Yeah, let's get there first.
Yeah, we got to get through the playoffs.
Let's yeah. Again, let's win the AFC Championship first.
Yeah, we gotta do what we can, but that's all right. We got it this year. Just like every Bills fan says, this is our year.
Well, I mean, that seems to be a great saying in Buffalo. That's
Yeah,
either this will be our year, and then it'll follow with, well, there's always next year.
yeah.
So, speaking of this year, I don't feel like we talk about them enough, and I think it's just with the two of us today. I think it's safe to talk about some
The
of those.
Sabres.
Talk about them Sabres. Um,
Let's talk
great.
about those Sabres, boys.
First thing, great job against the Bruins. Okay, took care of business. But god damn it, I watched yesterday's game because it was on ESPN and I can get it down here. But damn, what the hell? Why is it every time a Buffalo team is in the second round, it feels like the officials are going to do everything they can to screw us?
So here's a funny fact that I saw online. Another one could be scuttlebutt, but I feel this one's literally legit. So it was a question that was asked that said, "Is Buffalo the most cursed sports city in all of sports?"
I'm going to have to go with
And
that.
guess what? We're not. However, we are like in the top 3.
Like, how are we not
Yeah, we
number
are
one?
not.
Because
I don't know who was, but I did see that we were like in the top 3, and I was like, because when that goal, like clearly that was a goal.
yes,
Yes, our player did hit his pad, the goaltender's pad. However, his own player then ran into him,
right.
impeding his path to the puck. So if anything, it's interference on them. But I called it because I said we're Buffalo. We we're we're famous for no goal.
Well, and not only was it that was one of the issues, but a little bit later in the game, we're getting called for an interference penalty at the same time they're calling a diving penalty on the player that we supposedly interfered with. I'm like,
Yeah,
well, if he's getting a diving penalty, how did we interfere with him?
yeah.
That doesn't make any sense at all. Like that's not possible.
Like
But
I will say this: last game they felt flat.
yeah,
This game, up until that no goal, when that no goal happened, we were playing hard, and then all of a sudden it felt like they just took the air out of us,
yeah.
and we didn't get it back till like the very end. Um, I'm not like a hockey guru or anything. Like I still have no idea what half the penalties that they're calling and why they're calling it. I enjoy watching hockey. I never played hockey. My parents said that it was too expensive of a sport to play. So I never did get to play it as a kid. I played street hockey where you don't have penalties, you just have cars. So I'm still trying to learn like all the intricacies of it. But I do enjoy it, and I do get a lot of the references when they're calling the penalties. However, I know sports because I've played sports my whole life. Um, I will say that that hustle that was there this past game, like I said, up until that point when they called that no goal, like it literally seemed like they were a 18 wheeler with 17 flat tires after that point.
Yeah.
So they did get it back at the end, but they need to keep that foot on the pedal. The more physical they get, yeah, we're gonna draw some penalties. It's gonna happen. But that's when we play our best hockey, is when we are physical. I ain't gonna lie, I wish Greenway would like throw his damn gloves down and punch one of them motherfuckers in the face. I really would like to see that. Yeah,
It's
enough of
coming.
this pushing back and forth, dude. Just punch the motherfucker in the face, dude. I want to see that shit.
So speaking of curses, real quick, I don't know how many people that are in the comments know who he is, but you know who he is. The new guy in WWE, Danhausen.
My favorite.
I think we need to get him to lift the curse on the Sabres and the Bills like he did the Knicks, because ever since he did that on ESPN for the Knicks have not lost.
Yeah.
So Danhausen, I don't think you're listening to us, but if somehow this gets to you, please uncurse the Bills and the Sabres, please, and do
We
it
we
before the Sabres get eliminated.
put it this way. Patrick may not love you, Danhausen, but Dan loves Danhausen.
I
All
didn't say I
right.
didn't like the guy,
Are cursed.
but yeah, I mean his debut was pretty bad. You know,
Hey, I I
I don't think it was
called it though. I
right. You
called
did,
that shit.
but I don't think it was bad in the sense of, it was good, but
It was
wrong
the
time.
timing. It
Yeah,
was the timing. That's
no, it
all it
made
was.
no sense for why you were doing it at that point.
No. It was the
But
timing of that whole scenario.
and
Like,
like I got to say, WWE has definitely hit it out of the park with him because he is everywhere lately,
mhm.
everywhere.
I
But
mean, he's the classic like 80s, like that 80s more of like the humor
yeah,
wrestler, which again, I think I've said this before during the podcast. I know we've talked offline about it. I think Ron Killings, our truth, is going to retire, and this is the next comedic wrestler that will be leading the way in the WWE. So, and we need one. I mean, we had Doink, I mean, we had what's it, Santino Morella,
Morella
you
or
know,
Santina.
yeah, or Santina. So we've had that, we've had one at each phase of wrestling since I can remember. So I think that this is just the next step. There he is.
I think you're a bitch, Spartan.
Oh,
Yo, my bad, boys. Time 100% got away from me.
yeah, I know. I like called you, and I'm like, dude, he
I know
didn't
you don't
answer,
answer
bro.
your phone anymore. You don't like us.
Dude, my phone was in the car, so I can't flip it since we're live real quick. Love y'all. There goes the last bit of the stuff from my house. We finally got everything moved.
Oh,
My
you're
buddy
moving?
came over. Yeah, I was gonna wait till this. I was gonna wait till tomorrow. And I've been slowly moving stuff the last couple days, dude. I got a place,
Tell
and
me.
then like literally in like 2-3 days, like overnight, it was like boom. I started moving the last 2 days, and that's why I've been like ghost mode, dude. And then my buddy today showed up, and he's like, "Dude, I'll pull up tonight." I was like, "It's gonna be like 7 o'clock, man." He's like, dude, I'll pull up. We'll fucking load the last of the stuff, take it over. I was like, okay. I'm like, shit, I got BWO tonight. And then I was like, let's not do it. And then he texted me, he was like, hey, I'm coming. I was like, all right, whatever. And then I literally just got in the car and was like, oh shit, it's 8:30. It's late. And then I was like, oh shit, it's 8:30. And then I seen the missed calls from Spartan. The call. Oh,
Yeah, we went over to
now
the
what do you guys?
schedule. We talked Sabres hockey already.
We're currently talking Dan.
What is there to talk about, bro? No, that game last night, man. That fucking goal he had.
Dude, did I call it
to tie it up 2-2? Oh my god, dude.
Dude, did I call the curse in our group chat, or did I call the curse?
You called it. You called it.
I knew from the get-go, and then I was like, I'll eat my words. And then they were like, oh, but wait, they're challenging it. Oh, it's the curse. I was like, God dang it.
Dude, so the schedule, the only thing, like, why are we opening up against the fucking Lions, man? I don't know if y'all talked. I'm sure y'all talked about that. Yeah. But, like, why the Lions, dude?
The last time we played them, it was a goddamn good game.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah. That's just a weird team to open up against.
But you know what? For Bills wise, I'm kind of glad we get a good team like that out of the way, because at that point it's week 1 and it's week 2, which win or lose doesn't define the season. We still got plenty of games left to rebound if we don't come out with. And the important thing is an NFC team, so even if we lose that game, it doesn't hurt us as much as it would if it were like the Kansas City Chiefs or the Baltimore Ravens.
Especially only at week 2.
And again, it's still, like I said, I don't think it's going to be as big of a shootout as it was 2 years ago on the Thanksgiving game against the Lions.
I think it'll be more defensive this time because it's like the first couple games of the season. You're still trying to get all, even though the Lions are pretty much, I think, will be the same team. You still got to fucking work in all them new guys and the kinks from the off season and all that shit.
Well, yeah. Again,
that'll be one of those games of who makes the first mistake.
It's still week 2, early in the season. It's also the first Thursday game, which I'm glad that both teams play Sunday. So there's no advantage to either one. The only advantage goes to the Bills for not having to travel. But
I'm actually glad now that you say that, I'm actually glad we got the Lions early because, I mean, hopefully on paper, we should still have our whole solid defense as long as the injury bug don't start hitting us this year. So we'll see what Jared. The Lions are nasty. Don't get me wrong. I love their team, but I will stand by it. He is a mediocre quarterback, and he gets carried by the players around him. Jared Goff is a bum, dude. I'm sorry. That dude has always been a bum. And, I mean, he's not a bum, but, like, the dude is not. If the Lions had a different quarterback, they would be a lot better.
You mean like when they had Matthew Stafford?
Right.
And then got rid of him for Jared Goff?
Like, I'm not even trying to be political just because we're Bills fans. But, like, could you imagine Josh Allen with that fucking offense and Dan Campbell as a head coach, dude? Oh, my God.
But I will give Jared Goff some credit. He's better than a bunch of other quarterbacks in the league.
Yeah.
So
we get to buy what, week 11 this year?
We don't know.
We'll
find out tomorrow.
I've seen too many freaking things that, like, I don't know what to believe.
I don't believe any of it because last year we had all the same stuff, and then all of a sudden the schedule came out, and none of it was anything close to what they were predicting.
I just hope this year that I saw that we do not have an overseas game this year, so I am happy about that.
Because we're not. We have to play the Jags to go overseas because every overseas game is against the Jags.
I'm excited. The one that I think, and hopefully tickets aren't like $10,000 fucking dollars too.
Oh, they
I'm
are.
pretty sure the Raiders. I know. I'm pretty sure the Raiders come to Buffalo this year. Like,
Raiders is away.
But we go to
Raiders
Vegas.
away.
Is it?
Yeah.
Hey, it's probably cheaper to go to Vegas.
Probably cheaper to even with plane fare to go to Vegas
Yeah,
for a
man.
game than to watch one in our new stadium. Sad to say.
Yeah.
You guys want a Thanksgiving or Christmas game if we get one? A holiday game?
I'd rather have a Christmas game
Yeah, do something that
at
the Bills
home.
haven't done yet.
Yeah.
I would like a Christmas game in the new stadium.
Well,
That'd be cool.
If you're gonna have a Christmas game that involves the Bills, they have to play somewhere that's an outdoor stadium where it snows. Otherwise, don't play them on Christmas.
So I don't know how far I can go with this next comment. I haven't talked to Pat on the side yet. The homecoming. Am I allowed to mention that?
Not yet.
Oh, all right. Well, whenever that does happen, you're gonna be. You gotta. I can't fucking say anything. Goddamn.
I know.
A super fan. There's got to be another super fan. That's all I'm saying. You're gonna have to join the club if you.
We'll talk after.
Yeah.
I don't have to live in Buffalo to be a super fan.
Well, I know, but if you ever did live in Buffalo again, if the stars align.
If the stars align, if Venus and Mercury are in retrograde.
Yo, hold on. Wait, Smart, hold on. You know who would say some shit like that? Antifreeze.
Oh, antifreeze, yeah.
Mercury's in retrograde. I'm a little angry this week. I'm like, nah, you're just fucking angry every week. Rub that shit on your chest.
Oh, antifreeze.
Oh,
we love
shit.
you, antifreeze.
We love you.
Please don't antifreeze my drinks.
Oh, man. Dude.
I have no idea who that is.
It's our inside joke.
She
knows who she is. Because I straight up call her antifreeze to her
face.
It
puts the antifreeze on its skin or else it gets the eye wash again.
The eye drops.
Nah, that's fucking. We love you, antifreeze, just kidding. No, man. Damn, dude. Pat, we could have been roommates. I'm not good at this.
No. You're terrible.
I'm moving to Florida, bro. Fuck it. I'm on the way.
That's where he's moving.
Dude, I really, dude, that was an option at one point. I was like, what if I just fucking sold everything and just went, man? If it wasn't for my daughter, dude, or the Buffalo Bills. My buddy was the first one to say that today. He pulled up to help me, and I was like, man, I thought about selling everything and moving to Florida. He's like, how you going to go to all them Bills games then? I was like, yeah, you ain't lying.
All the away games because you can't afford a home one?
Right.
Well, they do come to Florida once a year.
Yeah.
That is something I do want to experience one time, that Bills tailgate down in Florida.
I'll spoil it for you. The Dolphins tailgate sucks.
It sucks. You gotta go to a backer bar.
I know some people are gonna be like, that's not politically correct or nice. No, that's the nicest way I can put it.
Right. So what is with, since we're talking Bills real quick, what is with this other fucking random tight end we just signed?
No clue.
Yeah, dude, like yesterday afternoon or the day before, like we just signed another tight end. I was like, why?
Filler for
like,
when
filler
for when Kincaid or Knox gets hurt.
Practice squad.
Or Hawes. Then we got Hawes.
Yeah, but he doesn't get hurt. But he can't do it by himself.
I mean, I guess I can't say anything because a couple weeks ago during the draft, I was bitching, how come we ain't getting weapons for Allen, and now we're bringing in weapons? And I'm like, why are we bringing in these scrubs? And apparently this fucking, I've been looking up and watching and hearing about him. Apparently this fucking Skylar Bell is pretty good, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like, better than even I thought. Like, I guess he was supposed to go higher in the draft, but fell.
My only issue with Skylar Bell is he seems to be more of a slot receiver, and we have a
Right.
slot. We have Shakir. Coleman
And
is
Coleman was a
also
slot.
yep. Coleman is more fitted to be a slot. So like that's my only like he's gonna be fighting with Coleman. Because I don't think he's beaten Shakir. I mean Shakir's been our guy.
Yeah, nah, he'll take if Coleman doesn't produce, he'll be the guy. But you know what's weird? I'm starting to, and I don't want to say he is going to be because I mean I hope he is. But for some reason, I'm getting a weird feeling. Like I have a feeling Coleman's going to go off this year.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you watch some of
I
his
hope.
plays from last year, the catches he did have and some of them plays he had were great plays. Like in the first game of the year against the Ravens, he had over 100 yards. He had the touchdown, and then he almost broke the one touchdown, but the guy caught him by the ankles. And at the end of the year, when they started playing him again, some of those catches he had were crucial fucking big game catches or one-on-one man catches. I know he had a lot of his bullshit too, but
Well,
I'm hoping the kid got out of his head this year and just grew up.
His problem is maturity. So hopefully he grew up.
Because that's what'll happen, and then it'll piss me off. We'll fucking trade him, and then he'll go somewhere else, mature, and become this good fucking receiver, and then I'll be like, what the fuck, man?
That happens.
I know. But it never happens to us. And everyone's all DJ Moore, DJ Moore. I get it. So am I. I'm on the train. We got DJ Moore, cool. But like, dude's not like a spring chicken no more. I'm not saying he's over the hill either, but like,
And
I'm also saying this is probably the best passing offense we've had with Josh Allen, besides when we had Diggs. But
I don't know. The 1 year when we had Diggs and Emmanuel Sanders is kind of hard to beat.
I know, man. It's weird because like I keep getting in my head like, man, we ain't gonna do shit this year. And then I like look on paper and I see what we have and like all the guys on defense that were good and got injured last year. And I'm like, dude, on paper, if we can stay healthy and this team could click, like we could, like they were talking about, even Stephen A. Smith said it. Like we could really be a powerhouse this year if we can click on all cylinders and not have injuries and shit.
So I know we talked about it the last time we did this, and I know certain things have changed since then. Stephon Diggs was innocent, and 100% he's definitely innocent from what he did, because the video that showed of her dancing right after she met with paramedics and the police was damning. There was no bruising on her neck. There was nothing, and it's like she was not hurt as bad as she was. So, would you consider Stephon Diggs coming back for 1 year?
Yeah. Too much drama.
Well, I feel like if it was a 1 year contract, there's not going to be as much drama, because it's like, well, there is, you're just gone.
Yeah. Here's my thing with him. He'll start off great, and by the end of the season, he'll be a piece of shit.
Well,
and that's when we need him to be great, not at the beginning of the fucking year.
well, I'll change my.
Like, I'm not getting the ball. I'm a little bitch.
Well, my stance on it will still be the same as before anybody signs off on the deal. I need to personally hear Josh Allen go to the microphone and say, I approve him coming back. If Josh Allen does not approve him coming back, do not bring him back.
I don't want it. I don't want him back. He would be a locker room virus.
I feel safer. It's sad that I'm going to say this, but I feel safer with him than I would if we tried for Tyreek Hill.
I don't want either of them.
So
I don't want either of them. I would rather. I don't know. I'd rather eat fucking 10 of my fucking hot wings and deal with the aftermath of it coming out of my asshole than have to deal with a year of fucking Diggs or fucking Tyreek Hill and their baby mama drama.
I mean, if they again, there would have to be something in the contract about not being a distraction.
That'll never happen though. They'll
But
never put that in. They'll never have that in a
the
contract.
only other person I would consider, and I'm strongly still favoring of doing it, if he still wants to play, I'd bring Brandon Cooks back.
I think he's done.
He did say that he would be open, but I mean, look, I think he more so wants to be in a position where he's not going to bounce around from team to team in a year. I think he just says, "Look, I want to know that I'm going. If I'm going somewhere and I'm playing one more year, I want it to be that's where I'm playing the whole year. Can't
Mhm.
trade me. If you're not going to play me, then release me. But after that, I'm done."
And that's the
But
problem with the type of locker room that we have currently. I don't know if he has a guaranteed position.
oh, I think if he gets a 1 year deal, I think he's after what the way he came on towards the end of the year with him and Allen, I think he's making the roster for sure.
Yeah, but I
But
don't think he has a guaranteed starting position.
no, but I mean, with DJ Moore, he wouldn't have to be the sole starting running back or wide receiver. You could put him in there every so often. And at that point, look, he's either going to be out there as a distraction to pull coverage from DJ Moore or DJ Moore's pulling coverage for him.
Yeah.
But at this point, I think he'd be in the same boat. I don't think he's necessarily worrying about being the number one guy. I think he's just, hey, I want a chance to walk away with one more ring.
Yeah.
So, but I think the ability to play with Josh Allen for one more year, that's not a bad incentive.
Yeah. No, I get that. I don't see him coming back. One, I don't think we have cap space to bring him back.
I think we would have room for him because again, he'd be on a really cheap veteran deal.
Yeah. I guess it all depends on who we keep that we currently have on roster.
Well, I think it also is going to. I think something like him is going to be signed probably at the end of the preseason
Yeah.
because I think you're going to see if other receivers can make it through camp and preseason without an injury.
Mm,
But I think in my opinion, as long as he's not signed to anybody, I think there's a chance that he's with the Bills at some point in the season. So
I don't know. We thought that last year and that didn't happen. So,
well, he showed up towards the end of the year. So,
yeah.
but all right, well, I think we'll cut this episode short this week because there really wasn't a whole lot to talk about, and
The big reveals tomorrow.
I know
We're a day early and $1 short.
story of my life.
Yeah.
So,
And
all right,
everybody already gave their 900 million predictions, so we're all going to be wrong anyway.
yeah. So I'll give it off to you. Do you have any final thoughts to close it out?
No, just looking forward to tomorrow's release. We got we're about what? We're about 5.5, 6 weeks away from the Poncho's Army Meat Raffle. So if you haven't gotten your tickets, June 27th is the Poncho's Army Meat Raffle. Thurman Thomas will be there, Sel Capaccio, Deion Walker, a couple other guys will be there, or Dwayne Carter will be there. Sorry, Dwayne
I
Carter.
could be there.
So there'll be a lot there. Unfortunately, I will not. It is my wedding anniversary that day, and everyone knows that if you've watched BWO, my wife hates football, so I will not be attending. Unfortunately, but I
You didn't
will.
start getting into the games at the end of the year last year, though.
No, I know, but I can't. I can't say I'm leaving my wife on our anniversary to go to a meat raffle.
You can say, honey, guess where we're going for our 30th anniversary? A meat raffle.
Not our 30th. God damn, what do you think I am, 90, bro?
You mean you're not?
I mean, you're close.
I ain't close yet.
Hey, you're much closer to 90 than you were a year ago.
I know. Unfortunately. But yeah, if you get a chance, check it out. I will be donating a basket or two to that. They do have a Chinese auction for baskets and stuff. They are door prize is I think it's a single seat from the stadium that they got. I don't know if it's a seat back or a full seat, but they did get that donated to them, so that's part of the door prize. So if you have a chance and you want to get out and have some fun, possibly win some meat, check it out.
All right, Corey, you got any quick final thoughts?
I will probably be at the meat raffle. I plan to be there as of now. I know there's a few other events that a bunch of the fans are talking about getting together for, so probably be around the next few weeks or couple months for stuff for the Bills and all that, but not too much is going on with the Bills. Getting excited for training camp and all that to kick off here in the next couple weeks and see what all these rookies and young guys and see what the veterans and them are kicking around. So wrestling has been pretty good, actually, honestly, lately. Even with some of the weird shit, I can't complain about it. So I don't know. It's been actually a pretty smooth sailing for sports in that lately. Shout out all you Sabres fans, since we're a Buffalo show. It's not my Rangers, but hey, hopefully the Sabres win it all. They're looking good. They got me cheering for them.
The Lakers are out of the playoffs, so that's good.
Yeah, do you fuck LeBron? And other than that, yeah, next time we be live, I'll be from my new place and have a whole new setup. So other than that, I love y'all.
Make sure your internet's good. No Adam Borosco internet.
Which, dude, we need to get a hold of Adam because we need to do this fucking wing challenge before that fucking sauce gets fucking
burns through Spartan's fridge.
Moldy as fuck.
It's in the freezer right now.
Oh my god, it can be frozen?
Yeah.
That'd be funny if you pulled it out and it wasn't.
I was gonna say, then it's not hot enough if it freezes, dude. I'm just saying.
Hot as spice. It's not.
I get it. So,
dude, all that shit frozen, just sitting there.
Yeah,
and then you thaw it out, and that shit's gonna be gnarly.
I haven't had the secret weapon do it yet either. So
what if instead of the wings, you just turn that shit into a popsicle and be like, "Finish the popsicle, bitch."
Well, you're right. Make a bowl of chili, dude.
Oh god,
that would be fucking gnarly, man.
Y'all might die.
If you made a chili out of that shit,
y'all might die.
Yeah. There might be fire.
Then I'll sit there and I'll look at you like fucking The Hangover. But did you die?
John Roberts said Corey can always talk. Talk for who?
All right,
I ain't talking. I'm not talking for no charity events, John. I lied. I will.
No, the Russo one.
Oh, that's about to come up, ain't it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right up here at the Red Wings Stadium.
Yeah, because remember, I'm camping.
Oh, yeah, you are. Damn, dude, I can't go to that solo, can I?
Why not?
Yo, anybody that's watching right now, hit me up if you want to go to the Greg Rousseau thing. I'll buy the tickets, dude. They're like $30 a piece. I'll pay for them. We'll go. I just feel like a nerd if I go in costume by myself.
He needs a handler.
I need a CB1.
All right, fellas. We're gonna wrap it up here. So I know we usually say go Bills, but right now it's go Sabres.
Go Sabres, I guess.
Sabres Mafia. Mount up.